Hello, YouTube, and welcome into the final chapter of our Persian domination game. I haven't had a proper, like, start-to-finish domination Persian game in a very long time. They're just so tempting to play culturally. Look at all these that are still available. I don't think we'll ever get any of them, but it's fine. It's fine. But artillery, like, the boost between bombards and artillery is so big. I really think this will go somewhat quickly. And now that we just faith bought a bunch more, like, get wrecked. Ooh, can't shoot there. We need a Luftballon. Cool. No, I know. Rome's really, he's like, but I was from Rome. I'm just returning home from war. What happened? I thought this was my home. Poor little Roman soldier. Yeah, if we can peace and re-war, it's true. But they're in emergencies with me, which is why I can't. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that as much as I want to. I'm helping. Yep, sure is. Oh. Yeah, hey, I don't get it either. I don't get it either, Christina. You do you. There you go. Oh, wow. Wait, we have Diplo favor? How about that? How about that? Okay. Watch me lose a religious victory. I haven't even looked. I should check. This would be a very embarrassing end to the game. Although fitting, given the comedic errors that I made earlier. Let's look. Yeah, we're fine. Guess we're just crossing the river. Oh, we had extra range. We probably could have gotten something from there. Can't shoot though. Hey Victus, how you doing?
Out of this room.
All right, there was more oil in the desert. Did we settle it? We did settle it. That's where we got it. And then did we Petra it? I thought there were triple here, but maybe it was just the two. City center plus that. That makes sense. Well, fair. Gaul settled it. Here for your quarterly visit. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. I'll take people quarterly. That seems fine. History is written by the victors. Too true. Too true. Let's get some combat strength here. And then hopefully Pachacuti just kind of folds to us. Yeah, it's going pretty well. We'll probably be sub 200. I thought this could be faster. But it wasn't, and here we are. That. Out of movement, out of movement. No, I know. I was making the joke that like the AI knew the oil was there. I don't think that's how it works, but. But I also don't know that it's not how it works. There's a lot of negatives in that sentence. I'm not licking toads.
It is known that man.
An AI apologist, nice. How much oil do we have? Quite a bit. We've got three sources, I think. 12 from improvements. So I guess 4 sources. Uh-oh, why are your cities flipping? What happened? What happened? Kaboom! Kaboom, kaboom. I haven't even looked at these generals. I don't think they're helping, but I'm keeping them up with us. I just don't want them to feel left behind, you know? It's a flood.
I have always considered that the
No general left behind. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, Chimera. You kids are funny. I don't really know why I'm bothering to do anything other than just war. I like that I'm not even that close to Pachacuti, and he was like, hey, brah, getting a little close for me. I was friends with you that one time, remember? I was nice to you. Little does he know I have a very, very poor memory, and I don't remember that.
it has been demonstrated that no
General Lee Happy, so you can introduce yourself as, hi, I'm generally happy. Lol. Lol. Oh, come on. How are there no roads up here? What's going on? This isn't Back to the Future. We actually need roads. To prove that war isn't the only way. I guess I'm doing that. Am I doing that? Not actually sure. Here, guys, I'm building you an industrial zone. You're welcome. I also haven't changed my policies in forever, but I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, that could be true too. It's looking like it may be a short one, but we've got several cities to. You know what? Honestly, it's just the difference between bombards and artillery. Like, it's just so much faster. Like it was kind of grindy, and I was thinking that we had a ways to go, and then artillery, and it's significantly better. Mega colossal eruption. All right, that one's ours. I lied. Boom. Okay. And then, yeah, the war on the Inca. Let's do it. Sure, we'll build Big Ben. We'll totally get there in time. I don't think I need resources for anything else, so whatever. Could look at this Petra City all day. I mean, it's pretty glorious. They need population. Because, like, so many unworked Petra tiles. And this is the problem with Petra. Can I buy them? No. It's a Reddit-worthy city. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't think I feel confident enough, like, wanting to submit it to Reddit just because it's not big enough to work all those tiles. And I'm such a perfectionist that I don't think I would be comfortable showing off a city that hasn't quite achieved its potential yet. How neurotic is that? This is my life, you guys. I mean, I should, and I could, and I probably will at some point, Dasher. One of the things that I'm really working on brainstorming about is, like, what I should be doing, and YouTube is such a big factor. YouTube is just, it's so consistent in terms of content creation, generally speaking. And I could definitely be doing a better job over there. So one of my many goals for the year is to figure out how to do better on the YouTubes. And some of it's, like, really obvious. But my first priority is health and mental health, and then I'm worrying about career health. But it's all a work in progress at once. They're not mutually exclusive, right? Like, I can work on many things. So Suboptimal City, get your downvotes ready. Strategically, is YouTube more of a financial generator or driver to Twitch? I think it can be both. Historically, I've used it as a driver to Twitch, but they've changed a lot over there, and the ad revenue does, it's, like, decent. I mean, it's still like a quarter of Twitch for me, but I think a lot of that's because I don't really put a lot of effort into my videos in terms of editing and things like that. Like, I think if I really want, like, I could change that ratio some. Mostly I'm happier as a streamer just because I like doing the live content, and I'm not so good at like the editing and stuffs like that. But I think it can be both, right? Like I don't think there's a reason why I can't be doing both kinds of things. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's without it I would be not able to survive. You know, but you know, so I feel like I've probably neglected it at my own detriment. Yeah, for sure, Dasher. And I'm getting that, you know, I'm learning to prioritize that. I'm learning to figure out where and when I need help, and who's willing to help me with stuff and whatnot. But I have a lot of ambition that I'm getting. Like, I don't think of myself as an ambitious person at all. Like, a lot of this year has been about, like, what are my motivations? Like, why am I not doing things that I know I'm capable of and should be doing, and blah blah blah. And so it's a lot about like learning myself as well, which is like, okay, late bloomer, but I am what I am, and all I can do is try to do better, right? What do I think of viewers on YouTube using ad blocks? That's their prerogative, right? Like no one individual person watching ads makes a difference. Like ad views are hundredths of a penny. You know what I mean? Like it's very, very low. And any individual one of them. So I don't really care. I'm more interested in people watching my content than I am worrying about whether or not people are using ad blockers. I don't really care. If that's what allows you to consume YouTube in the way that you want to, go for it. Go for it. I just want my channel to grow. I want my channel to be healthy, and I want to make big strides, if at all possible. But getting mad at people for using ad blocks is like getting mad at the weather. Like, it's going to happen, and I can be mad about it, or I can just let it be. It's unwatchable without an ad blocker. Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't, whatever. Doesn't bother me. Not being too ambitious is nice because the more goals you chase, the more stressed you are. Yeah, but I feel like I've been underperforming, and you all know why. I mean, we can go into the minutiae of that if you want, but it's, I've talked about it. I don't think I've especially at this point, I don't think I have anything to hide from any of you. So I think you understand why, or at least the people paying attention understand why. And it's all about progress, not perfection, right? Like that's the life lesson that I'm really having to learn. Wow, that's a lot of policies we got here. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, good. We can get a warrior monk, you guys. Did you see this general's retirement ability? Get a warrior monk. We have tanks. We have artillery. Lol. And it's honestly like less about anything other than like I wanna find new ways to explore creativity and accomplish the things that have been in the back of my head for a long time. And I think pursuing mental health and ADHD meds possibly this year will help. That's like a big deal for me. Oh, and another one? Okay. Take Inca's capital with the warrior monk? Oh, I will try. This is a great idea. All right. I get it. I get why that's there. It's for the memes. It's for the memes. Spent a decade in the creative dark, depression, anxiety, grief, and kids, just coming out, and it feels awesome. I feel like I haven't been in there for a decade, although you could argue that it's been longer. I don't know. Semantics, who cares? I've definitely been feeling my darkest days the last year or so of my life, and it feels like I see the light through the tunnel, etc. Whatever metaphor you wanna use. But yeah, it's an incredible feeling. It's almost shocking in the stark contrast between it and how I've felt for a long time. Nice, Boss Tone. I love that. Always good to get help, not sold on meds, because I don't want to see an addicted TGM. Yeah, I mean, I don't either. And that's been my resistance and hesitance my entire life, Blue Wings, is like, I don't want to be, like, I want to be me. I don't want to feel like someone else. I don't want to, you know, I want to be authentic and all that stuff. But that doesn't mean...
Good luck on your journey, whatever it might be, GM.
Thank you, if I were an animal. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that a lot. But that doesn't mean you can't have tools to help, right? Like, if you recognize that, like, this and this aren't where I want them to be, and maybe this other thing will help, like, that, I don't think there's shame in that. And I think I've looked at it the wrong way for a long time. And so I'm not saying I'm committing to anything. I'm just willing to try, you know? And that's very different than how it's been. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Boss Tone. I hear you. A diabetic isn't addicted to insulin. If you need mental health meds to make your life better and you depend on them, that's not quite the same as being addicted. That's a really good perspective, Basket Case, and I appreciate you putting that in chat because you're absolutely right. I would never judge anybody for like needing kidney meds, right? Like that's just it's a part of your health, and sometimes there's a deficit that you've got to take care of. Thank you for sharing that. Actually, that's very profound and gives me even more assurance that I'm pointed in the right direction. So thanks. Personal story: I've been diagnosed autistic since they started focusing on it. They wanted me on Ritalin. Parents had the same, hence, and that's why I'm worried about you. Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's more complicated, right? You would probably agree with me, Blue Wings, that it's a little bit more complicated because our relationship with autism is not the same relationship that people have with like what a diabetic is, right? And they're just different things. Like there's a lot of really terrible information out there in terms of like what people think being an autistic person is and stuff like that. So you know, I appreciate your hesitation, and I know it's only with my best interests in mind. So thank you. But all of this stuff evolves, right? Like people get upset when things change. Oh, it used to be like this and now it's that or whatever. And it's like, it's always a moving target. You know, we're paying attention to things in people. We're only recently studying the brain. Like we're paying attention to things in people that we've never, ever paid attention to before. And I mean that within the last like 100 years or whatever. But I appreciate your concern. I will do it as responsibly and safely as possible. I'm, you know, it's one of those things where like, oh, cool. If I'm on ADHD meds, am I going to want to stream with them? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if there will be a tangible difference in the version of me that you guys expect. I'm very, very curious for that feedback, yeah? And I'll probably do it without telling you so that we can actually have a control group. But I think it'll be very interesting to explore those avenues. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Why can't I shoot you? Because we're out of movement? Where's my, hold on. Where's my warrior monk? But I don't think there's shame in seeking help, and I don't think there's shame in being on meds. That's a part of me that's a perspective of mine that's changed over the years. Yeah, true too. Yeah, like you can always stop the meds. Yeah. Are you like me, good at like first impressions and then like kind of peter out? That's been my life, Dasher. What are my thoughts on love? I think love is love, my friend. We need more of it in the world. That's all I really know about it. Warrior monk, for the win!
Though its face may change throughout the ages.
Love is love.
History is written.
If you've got it, it's a good thing. And I don't care what it looks like or who you choose to have it with.
By your actions,
just happy that you have it. Warrior dunk.
You ensure our people a glorious tomorrow.
I mean, that victory brought to you by warrior monks very clearly. If you don't have it, be it. Oh, I love that. I love it. Thank you, YouTubers. Thanks for watching. This has been a very, very fun one. Cranked our way up almost to 1,500. Not too bad. Not too bad. And what turn was that actually on? Yeah, sub 200 did it. Not too bad. Pretty good game. Pretty fun. Wound up with, obviously, the best economy. It happens when you take over the entire world, pretty much. And just good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end, I do appreciate you the most out of anybody else. Don't tell anybody else. It's fine. See y'all in the next one.